Hello everybody, today is day 7 and I'd like to show you that I've done edge highlighting and the green sash. The edge highlights were done with Goblin Green. As for the question of the day, what is a memorable role-playing or game table moment? I'd like to tell you about a time I was DMing a game of Heroes Unlimited. It is part of the Palladium game system. If you're unaware of the Palladium game system, it works on percentiles or D100s most of the time. Damage is still, depending on your weapon, the smaller dice, but pretty much all your actions are done on a percentile. The better the skill, the better chance you have to do it, because you have to roll below. And so, it was my first time DMing. I made it mostly fighting. I found it easier to control the thing if it was mostly fighting. They would roll, I would roll. Kind of just, instead of having just one character determining what I was doing, I had multiple characters. And the adventure pretty much came to an end where the heroes were trapped in a room. They thought they were getting after the bad guy, and they were to a sense, but really, when it all came down, the bad guy had them in a virtual reality sort of machine. This was the mid-90s. Virtual reality was the term, the concept at least, was everywhere. It was pretty good to use. Movies like The Lawnmower Man were coming out, all the computer graphic movies were making you supposedly believe that virtual reality would take over and you could just walk around and believe you were in reality. But for the time, the graphics were pretty good, but nowadays you would question why anybody would believe these things. But I thought it was an accomplishment, and I have probably remembered it because of such, because it was my first time, as I've said, and people really liked it. They thought it was good and well played, so good job me. Usually the people who were playing with it usually end up being the DMs themselves, so sharing to the community is always good. You don't always have to be a player. You can be a DM at times. And some of those things I kind of made up on the fly, I have to admit. So I thought that was good. Proves I can roll with the punches, so to speak. Well, I hope everyone had a good day 7. This is a retake. I lost the first video to the warp, I guess. A bit of a space issue on my machine. Had to move some stuff around, and when I went back, it somehow got moved out too. Well, here's day 7, and now for day 8, a little later today.